When's she supposed to be here? All right. All right, guys. Welcome back to Path of Exile. We are level 59, Scion. We are Merciless. I will. So, you know, after last episode, where good morning, Keith Khan. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're walking the dog again. All right. Well, then you'll just. I don't know if that means that you can see what's going on. Maybe you could just have to hear what's going on. I don't know what that means, but okay. So after we got our ass kicked yesterday, I was like, okay, well, we're going to try this on Merciless and see what happens. And, well, you know what? Things have been really good to us in Merciless so far. So we picked up several unique items, like literally really good, that are really, really helping. First of all, we picked up this cloth belt, the Soul Thirst cloth belt. Gives us a nice chunk of maximum life, and it gives us 15 to all of our elemental resistances. Yay! Awesome. And a bunch of other stuff while we use a flask. Gain a soul eater while using a flask. Lose souls gained from soul eater on flask use. I don't know what all that means, but I'm looking at the elemental resistances and the nice maximum health. So that was a good find. And we also got this Frost Breath Ornate Mace, which bumped up our DPS quite a bit, actually. Went all the way up to quite a bit. I think it went from like the 600s back up to like the 926, as you can see there. I have one hand on the leash and one hand on the phone listening to you. Okay, all right, cool, thank you. So with this mace, gives us extra damage. It gives some cold damage, increased attack speed. But look at that. It gives us plus 50% to fire resistance, 39% increased chill duration on enemies, and attacks with this weapon deal double damage to chilled enemies. Yeah, that's right. So, nice fire resistance and extra damage against chilled enemies, plus extra DPS. Plus, it looks really cool. Look at our, I don't know if you can't see it right now, but it has like a little glowy thing, and it's like snowflakes falling from it and everything. So I actually have like effects going on my weapons now that just because of the weapons I have. So that was the second item we actually picked up. We picked up this nice belt, gives us some nice resistances, gives us a nice boost to our damage with this weapon, and then just recently, look at what we picked up. Lauren's Lantern Prismatic Ring. It gives us another unique item. Gives us defaults plus 10% to all of our elemental resistances. And then the roll on the ring is plus 10% to all elemental resistances. Increased movement speed while at low life. 31% increased light radius. Well, we don't care about that. 23% chaos resistance when at low life. And while at low life, enemies are unlucky when damaging you. Good morning, Al, Red Sox fan. Good morning to you. So, it has been a really good start to Merciless with all of these really good finds. So our DPS went up, and more importantly, our defenses. If we look at our resistances now, fire resistance, 60%. I think we were like rolling with 5% fire resistance. Now all of a sudden, we change out a few items. We're at 60%. Cold resistance was at like 15%. We're at 59%. Lightning resistance, 51%. So our resistances went through the roof. I don't remember exact numbers they were at before, but all of a sudden, just a few really good items that we were able to find. Not only that, but we ended up trading out our boots. I think we traded out our boots and we traded out our helmet. We're now at armor of 26%. I'm sorry. We're at an armor of 1,275, which gives us 26% damage reduction. I think before we were at 13 or 16. You can party with me this time. Wow. I'm unfortunately, I didn't realize this, but we have a visitor coming to the house, and I gotta go when they arrive. So I'm going to be back on later. I will definitely do that. I don't. Keith Conrad, it's not that I'm trying to put you off, my friend. I am not trying to do that whatsoever. It's just, my wife's friend is coming to visit, and they're going to be leaving to go do their shopping and all that stuff. But it's a friend, it's an out-of-state friend that's coming to visit. So when she gets here, she wants me to go out there, meet her, and visit with her for a little while, and blah blah blah. So maybe when they leave to go on their little shopping adventure or whatever, then I'll be able to do that. But I think we are going to have a much, much better time at the start of this. And this is kind of what happened in Cruel Difficulty, too, so I'm a little nervous. When we got into Cruel Difficulty, we got like some good items. It set us up pretty good. And then we just basically cruised through Cruel Difficulty, especially the first half of it. And we were doing so good, I'm like, well, I don't need any new items. I don't need anything. And then towards the end, I was like underpowered. So I'm going to try and make sure that I keep up with it this time and not let it fall behind. So I'll give you guys a little gameplay. We're here at the ship graveyard. You notice our Blade Fury is now up over 500 damage per second. Our Dual Strike is almost 20. It's over 2,500. But more important, there resistances. We can now not die every 5 seconds. And I think, like I said, I think the way our character was set up, it was going to make that end fight against that last boss really, really hard because of exactly what I'm doing here. If I can stand in front of the enemy and I can get them inside my Blade Vortex, which gives us, let's see where it says this, 22% increased life reach, and it also gives us, I thought it gave us health back on a hit. Did I move this around now? Life leech, knockback. Okay, yeah. All right, so I did move a few powers around. But still, get it inside our Blade Vortex and our Blade Fury. Our Blade Fury, on the other hand, gives us 36 more life gained for each enemy hit. And I think we moved our other power over to Ancestral War Chief. Now gives us life on hit. So yeah, as long as I can get them near our War Chief and get them near us, and we can stand there and hit them, we're getting life back. Unfortunately, when you're fighting the bosses at the end of the game, you can't stand there and take their massive attacks, or you will die like I did. So you have to kind of move, bob and weave, or whatever, and you can just see we're just mowing through these guys. Now we've got these, activate that, there we go. These are some, what do they call these guys? Outer realm guys that show up, and they usually cause us a lot of problems. So you can see we just took care of these guys like there's nobody's business here. So the DPS, the resistance is ultra important. I cannot stress that. You love watching the golem knock the crap out of them. Have to zig and zag at all times. That's it. That's it. I mean, when you're fighting these bosses, you can't stand there and tank them, and that's kind of those. Oh, here we go. We got another ultra boss here. Who's this guy? It's not a very nice guy at all. Okay, put this out. Put this out. Now, see, I can stand there and tank him now because there's no other enemies. He can't do enough damage to do anything to me, and you get all of our life back on a hit. So we get probably 200. Oh, here's a Rogue Exile. Now we're going to find out. We got a Rogue Exile coming our way. Here we go. Alright, Rogue, Exile. See? I mean, as long as we can stand there and fight them, we're good. We are absolutely fine. Look at that. I mean, we were getting our ass whipped. I mean, totally dominated just a short time ago. It's just amazing how just a few items like that can really change how your character interacts with other characters. And you know what? We just picked up an item that is 6 link. Look at that. It's a two-handed sword, which doesn't do us any good, but it's still a 6 link. So those will trade for good items. Those will trade for good currency, I guess I should say. So yes, you know, I'm a newbie at this higher level stuff. Like I said, you know, when I played Path of Exile way back in the day, you know, me and my friends, we got up to like level 30s and 40s, but we never got up into high end game stuff. I'm all new to this stuff, so you can't expect me to know everything. Like I said, is she here? Huh? Okay. Well, she is here, which means I have actually got to portal back, and I'm not sure how long she's going to stay here before they leave. So I just wanted to kind of introduce my character again to you guys, give you guys a little gameplay, and then we'll be back on in a little bit once they're gone. So I appreciate you, Al Red Sox fan, for showing up. Take care, my friend. Great live stream from Al Red Sox fan last night. Great live stream. You should check it out. He had a really interesting baseball game going on last night. Of course, as soon as I showed up, that's when all the great, awesome action started happening. So that was fun watching Al, Red Sox fan, call his baseball game. It's a lot of fun doing it. So definitely check out his website. And of course, Keith Kahn, I'm not trying to put you off. I would love to hook up with you. So definitely, hopefully look for you here in a little bit. Everyone have a blessed Sunday, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks so much. Take care, everyone.